results are a great sign for democracy. But what is your analysis? Who is it in favor of? Is it a sign of anti-incumbency? Is it a sign of pro-incumbency? What is your interpretation, Niranjan?
No, I have no interpretation as far as the numbers are concerned, because this number is expected. 91%, 91.4% has been the voter turnout, and this is due to the SIR. In SIR, about 61 lakh names have been deleted. All these names were or that means absent, dead, shifted, duplicate. All these names, they were non-voting. So they have been removed from the roll, so the total voter count has come down. Total eligible voters have come down, and people of Bengal, they always vote. In last time also we have seen about 83 to 85% voting. So this is exactly the actual number of people coming out and voting remains the same, and people have voted. And this time it has just been a two-phase election. Normally we see about 8 to 9 phases election in Bengal. This time people were enthusiastic. They came out and voted against the BJP. Because of the kind of fiscal terrorism they did on the state of Bengal, they have deprived us of almost every central project. They have denied almost 2 lakh crore rupees to the state of Bengal. And during this SIR process, the kind of language that has been hurled upon the people of Bengal, like calling us Bangladeshis, Rohingyas, Uzbekias, it has definitely hurt the people of Bengal. The Bengalis who are working in BJP ruled states, they have faced persecution. They have been called names. They have been put under detention centers. And so this vote is a vote to reject the BJP. The BJP state president in Bengal has already said that this is their last election. If they cannot win this election, they will have to wind up. And I'm quite sure that come 4th of May, the people of Bengal are going to give a resounding slap on the face of this fascist BJP for what they have done to our state over the last 5 years.
Niranjan Das, a quick follow-up question to you before I go across to Gauri Joshi. We're just talking about how, through the SIR, many people who have deceased, their names have been struck off. Many people who have moved or who otherwise are not there, their names are not on the roll anymore, which has obviously led to a greater percentage in terms of overall turnout. Because the other people would never show up, but they would be counted in the overall average. Isn't this a good thing then? Why was there this huge opposition then for SIR?
No, there has been no opposition to the concept of SIR. You see, this is actually the problem with the Election Commission. If they did the summer revision and the intensive revision properly over the last 20 years, they didn't need to do an SIR. And using this SIR, they wanted to disenfranchise the people of Bengal. That was the target given by the BJP to this Gyanesh Kumar-led election commission. They wanted to remove 1.5 crore voters. The people of Bengal, the Trinamool Congress cadre, our leader Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee, they were extremely vigilant. And that's why they have not been able to do much tinkering in the numbers, in the total numbers. And still, we have about 29 lakh names under adjudication. The tribunals haven't cleared their names, and so this is also a vote for those people, for those legitimate voters whose names have not been included in the final list. So overall, I can tell you that
quite interesting. Quite interesting, Niranjan.
No, let me give you.
You say you are contradicting yourself.
I'm quite confident that TMC has already crossed the century.
You are contradicting yourself. You're saying SIR is good, then you're saying SIR is bad.
No, I'm saying
exactly. That is what I was explaining. The first election cannot maintain one statement. He is saying that the BJP will wind up. And then he says that, SIR and 5 years we have been tortured.
Gauri Joshi, senior journalist. Gauri Joshi, senior journalist also with us.
This journalist, this so-called journalist has a problem of coming up, interrupting me whenever I'm trying to make a point. This so-called journalist has got this habit of interrupting and disrupting whatever I'm trying to say.
Okay.
You see, we have no problem with the concept of SIR, but the way it was done, the concept of logical discrepancy was not in only the case of Bengal.
But you believe the high voter turnout is in favor. You believe the high voter turnout. Is in favor. Trinamool Congress.
It has been done.
You believe the high voter turnout is in favor of the Trinamool Congress. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. And it's not again, you are not getting the point. This is not a higher turnout. It is exactly as it was in 2020.
All right, Gauri Joshi, come in here. Gauri Joshi, come in here. Let's allow her now. Gauri Joshi, come in here. Your interpretation of the high voter turnout first, and then you can respond to Nilanjan Das. Yes.
Sorry, can you please come again?
I said, please interpret the high voter turnout for us, the almost 92% figure, and then you can respond to Nilanjan Das.
See, I'll first of all establish I am an unbiased journalist, okay? So I have no money coming in from the BJP. I wish I was their spokesperson, because I would have really defended them well with whatever statement Nilanjan Das has said. He has shot himself in the foot, I mean, I do know the love Bengalis have for football, but हर समय goal post change करने की राजनीति मुझे समझ नहीं आ रही है. Coming back
I didn't change any of my statements.
Please do not.
You have this habit of interrupting me all the time. No, this is a bit rich. It's rich coming from you. This is rich coming from a professional heckler like you.
When you are a professional narcissist is what I say. Can you please shut up and let me speak? मैंने opening remarks में कुछ नहीं बोला था आपको.
Can you please behave yourself and not do this disgusting kind of attitude?
Otherwise, I
Okay.
will not.
No, 1 second.
You should have kept yourself mute
No,
when I was speaking.
please.
Please,
Let's now. One second. Let's do it one at a time now. Let's do it one at a time. Let's not get personal with each other. Let's do it one at a time. One at a time. Okay, Nilanjan now. Yes. I allow you to speak.
Yeah,
I allow you to
for
speak.
ages, right?
Please, Joshi, please. No, please.
From the last day.
Please, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
One second. No, I will have to mute you both then. 1 second. I will have to mute you both. Nilanjan Das. Let's allow us 60 seconds. Then I will come back to you. Gauri Joshi, the floor is yours now. Gauri Joshi.
So basically, the 91% voter turnout shows that there is a need for change, and I have a point to prove here. I was speaking to my husband, and he said that he does not support the BJP, but he wants the tyrant change, from the Kolkata. And he told me that maid servants are actually now going back to their places. So thankfully, our maid servant is not Bengali, but other households he knows of, their maid servants are Bengali, and they've gone in huge numbers to vote, which means that change is there. We as journalists know that whenever the higher voter turnout is there is a need for change. Of course, 3 times the charm. Till 2021, Mamata had it her way. Miss Mamata Banerjee, Mamata Didi, PM Mamata. I so wish I could call her PM Mamata. I would have been very happy with the female Prime Minister. But I would say that CM Mamata Banerjee Didi, she is not going to come back in politics of Bengal for some time now, because the BJP is the wind of change that the Bengalis needed. As we heard in the election analysis, in the morning when the voter turnout was there in the first phase, and now the second phase is going to come up, people wanted joblessness to go. People wanted development to come in. Ayushman Bharat had been blocked, right? So you have to understand that this is not personal. Now some governments like Kejriwal's Punjab, earlier Delhi government, and then CM Mamata's Bengal, it has been a very personal fight for the position of the Prime Minister. As I always maintain कि कभी PM भी CM हुआ करते थे. So Modi showed his work in Gujarat. He came to the National Forum.
Right.
Mamata wants to use that forum, but now Bengal has been her strong foot for more than 15 years. उन्होंने खदेड़ा था CPIM को. Now the BJP is going to make sure that she does not come back to power this time around for the sheer need of development and change. Nothing personal against Mamata Banerjee.
Yes.
Regarding development and everything, what the BJP has, does the BJP has a model offer to Bengal? We have seen the kind of lawlessness in their states. We have seen they had promised 2 crore jobs per year. Modi ji had promised all these things. So this is actually, this vote in 2026 is an anti-incumbency vote against Mr. Modi, because we are seeing only his face. They don't have got any leaders in the state. So we only get to see his face, and the people of Bengal are disgusted with this man. The kind of language that he uses, the kind of language Mr. Amit Shah uses, the kind of threatening, the kind of intimidating words that he has used against TMC workers and against our Honorable Chief Minister. All these things show that the people of Bengal are disgusted with this regime, and they want to send the BJP back to Delhi packing.
Manasmita.